It's what I like to do, being together with friends, together the whole day through.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to be 100% honest with you guys. This is not going to be your normal hour plus post-game season live today, because what the hell is the point? To be quite honest with you, the New York Yankees are absolute dog shit. The New York Yankees are a team right now that is sinking like the Titanic. The New York Yankees are a club that have no pride. They also have no shame. The New York Yankees can go out there and have the worst game of all time multiple days in a row and look at your face and go, everything's all right. There's no fire behind us. The house is not burning down. It's okay. This is a disgrace of a ball club, and that's all there is to it. There is no other way of putting it. The New York Yankees suck. It's quite that simple, folks. This is a team that has no leader. There's no urgency. There's always tomorrow. They're a joke. They've become the laughingstock of Major League Baseball. Let's be honest. There's no other way of putting it. This is the laughingstock of Major League Baseball. If you want comedy, you put a Yankee game on nowadays. If you want to laugh, you put a Yankee game on. You have a good time. You say, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to watch the Yankees play. Why are you going to watch the Yankees? I want to get a good laugh. I want to go ahead and let's watch the Yankees today. Salute to the Boston Red Sox. I got nothing wrong to say about the Boston Red Sox. They came in. They've won 3 in a row against the New York Yankees. They beat the ever-loving shit out of us. They destroyed us. No doubt about that. Warm potato. Yeah, you're good, brother. I don't think you should have been muted, but you're good, brother. I don't think you should have been timed out there. We were just having a regular debate, but you're good, brother. Don't worry about it. 12-1, they lose. 12-1 today. It was an absolute disgrace of a game. Look, I continue to sit here and say that something should be changed, or that the Yankees got to make a change. There's got to be a difference here. They've got to change something. Aaron Boone ain't going nowhere. Anthony Volpe should never play a fucking game for another week or so. This is a club that needs something dramatic, and we've talked about this for so long now, that there should be something dramatic that happens here on this club. There should be something dramatic that takes place that shakes this team to their core. Quite simply, they refuse to do it. What they look to do is to make excuses, is to say everything's all right. I don't care how good Garrett Crochet was. I don't care that Garrett Crochet is a Cy Young candidate, and he is one of the best pitchers in the game. It doesn't have anything to do with you guys having an absolute dog shit day in the field. Once again, bad everything across the board. The ninth inning came around and the Yankees already lost this game. I mean, to be honest with you guys, folks, the Yankees probably lost this game when the Red Sox were up 2-0. Let's be honest. The New York Yankees, in their mind, the majority of this team gave it up. They gave up this game. They said the game's over. We're fucked. We lost. We're not winning this game, so what's the point? We lost this game. Why even talk about it? Why even go out there and try to play? This is a bad team, ran by a really bad manager, handled by really bad coaching staff, a lot of players who really show no care about this club. And again, they take on they take on the style of their manager, which is together with friends. This is the Yankees.
With friends.
Bang!
What I like to do, being together with friends, together the whole day through.
And there is nothing, ladies and gentlemen, there is nothing that will change. The Yankees won't change a thing. They must make a change. They won't do it. Aaron Boone could very well be fired right after this game. And I'm dead serious when I say that. There is no doubt about it. You got a ton of ground to fire manager Aaron Boone today if you wanted to. Yankees won't do it. You got a ton of ground to sit there and flip fucking tables. The Yankees won't do it. You can send Anthony Volpe packing today. The Yankees won't do it. The Yankees can simply come out today and say, I've had enough. Any of this type of play going forward, you're on the bench. The Yankees won't do it. It's that simple. Let me tell you something, Jazz plays games high every game. Let me tell you something, brother. I don't want to talk too much. The majority of the club probably does. The way I see this team play, I think the majority of the club might be high when the games are being played, to be quite honest with you. Double Agent says the 2025 Yankees are the bad news Bears before Kelly Leak showed up. Yeah, I think the bad news Bears might have been better than this club, to be quite honest with you. But here we are, folks. Same shit, different day. The Yankees suck ass. Nothing else is new. We're going to go ahead and get right into it. Champ of the chat today goes to everybody for dealing with this bullshit.
You're the best around. Nothing's gonna ever keep you down. You're the best.
Absolute disgrace. And it's going to be exciting to hear what they got to say today. It's going to be beautiful, I bet. I can't wait to hear what they got to say. I didn't really want to wait around for it, but maybe we'll get some quotes early on and go from there. I got nothing to say about the game. I got nothing to say about who performed what and did what today. I don't give a shit. I'll be honest, I don't give a shit. I really don't. You guys deserve it, by the way. Everybody getting the champ of the chat. You guys stayed with me. We had 1,000 plus in the chat today with just such a terrible, terrible ball game. You guys deserve it. It's disgusting. This is a disgraceful baseball team, and there is no other way of putting it. And look, you know, early on in Game Season Live, I talked about how the media is now catching up. Can I also just say that I'm actually happy the media is finally catching up and talking about this team? I really hope today that the media blasts the Yankees worse than ever before. And I really hope the media also starts talking about people's job on this club. Yeah, we've heard it now with Anthony Volpe. We've been on this for years. We've been on, Aaron Boone for years. And I'm hopeful that maybe the media starts saying, you know what? I think something has to change. And whether you like Boone or not, he's a nice guy. That's cute. He's not a manager. He's not the manager for this club. They've taken on leadership's personality, and it's pathetic. You got a team that makes errors, and then they talk to them afterwards, and they go, yeah, I do it again. It's almost like they're doing it just for the hell of it. It really is. It's almost like they're like, let's piss everybody off. We'll just say we'll do it again. To hell with it. We know better than everybody. This is an arrogant team that's not good. That's what they are. This is an arrogant team that is not a good club. That's all there is to it. This is an arrogant baseball team that is not a good baseball team. No question about it. They are bad. This is a very, very, very bad team. That's simple. No question about it. It's as clear as day how bad this team is. Let's go ahead and get into your guys' voicemails, folks. Let's take a listen, see what we got here. Here we go.
So, Pete, I have never congratulated you on the 50K.
Thank you,
and
man.
on the newborn baby coming. You and Gira on the little Manetti coming.
Thank you, brother.
Just look out Tuesday.
What the?
You're not going to know when, you're not going to know how, and you're not going to know where.
The hell?
I'm just going to keep you guessing. And your security system, got nothing on me, man. I'm like a ninja. You wouldn't see me coming. They used to call me Sonic the Hedgehog. In an old game called Manhunt, they could never find me. I used to hide. So, Pete, you ain't going to see me coming.
Hey, Crackle Nuts, let me tell you something, brother. My eyesight might be bad, all right? I might say it a lot. My eyesight might be bad, but I'm going to see you. If I miss you, I'm done. If I miss you, Crackle Nuts, let me tell you something, brother. I am done. I tell you this right now. As Kev Boogie says, no object can hide Crackle Nuts. You're not too off about that, but we love him. We love him, man. That man has a big heart. We love Crackle Nuts. He's a good guy, man. Let's keep it going.
Hey, it's Joey.
There he is.
Bronxy. It's the bottom of the eighth.
What's up, brother?
I don't think they're going to do shit. It'll be a shock if they do. I'm so sick and tired of this shit. I'm so sick and tired. How do you do it? How do you call these games?
I don't know, man.
And not lose your mind?
I mean,
I just can't watch this crap anymore. It's game after game after game after game. These guys are just falling apart. They're falling apart, and all we get is it's all right there in front of us. We know we got to be better. All right. Go fuck yourself, boo. Okay? Yeah, okay then. Good. Good. Talk to you later.
I understand, brother. I'm there with you, man. I'm there with you, man. I'm there with you all day. It is an absolute joke. There's no doubt about it. The Yankees are an absolute mess. How I call the games, hey man, look, this is what I do. This is what I do. I call games, man. I enjoy what we do here at NYU. Like I said, man, if the Yankees are the worst team in baseball, I call these games. I really would. I know some people may not believe that, but I would. You know, I'm gonna go ahead and do it either way. Alex says, Crackle, you can't be a ninja. You eclipse the sun. Wow. Damn. Can't be a ninja. You eclipse the sun. But then I missed another one. Thank you, Alex, for reminding me. They just going through the motions. They don't want to play. They don't care. It's like I always said, they expect to win. They don't play to win. It's as clear as day. They don't expect to win. They don't play to win. They expect to win. They expect to win. They don't play to win. Let me get that right. I'm sorry. My mind's all over the place. They expect to win. They don't play to win. I've been saying that since 2018.
Big Giro fan Pete. You know, as Hal is still on his yacht, eating his cocktail franks. You know, more cock than tail, of course. I have a song for Booney to sing to him and Cash. Pull the string and I'll wink at you. I'm your puppet. I'll do funny things if you want me to. I'm your puppet.
Sing it.
I'm yours, Hal, to have and to hold. Cash, you've got full control of your puppet. One day I'm going to be a real boy, and my wooden balls will finally be real, and I'll finally grow a pair. I suck. Pete, I can't. Oh, my God. Have a good night, guys.
I don't know if Uncle Dom ever picked a more fitting song at a fitting time than I'm Your Puppet. I mean, that is about as fitting as it gets right there from the one to only Uncle Dom. James Jackson says 2026, George Lombard Jr., Volpe been cooked. George Lombard got to show he can hit in AA first before you got, guys, everybody was saying the same thing about Anthony Volpe. And I mean, this is not a knock on George Lombard. Just be careful what you wish for. Let George Lombard develop. Everybody wanted Volpe up too, remember? Everybody wanted Volpe up. I'm just saying. Because the numbers in AA were phenomenal. Everybody wanted them up. He came up, now everybody wants him gone. I'm just saying, take it easy before, we're jumping up and down for joy with stuff like that. We'll see what happens.
What's up, my brother Rich from
What's up, man?
Here. Man, it seems like a skunk must have ran out on the field at some point because this team fucking stinks. We got Pepe Le Pew as a manager and shit. What is going on here?
You're damn right.
Yo, my man, I'll keep it short. I just want to say I really do appreciate your tenacity, man. Keep up the great work. Everybody, have a great rest of your day.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Guys, like I said, if you guys don't mind, I know a lot of you, you don't have to, obviously, just simply asking. Today and tomorrow, I'll be on Bleacher Report after these games. I'll film that right after this. I'm going to take a quick little break to kind of have a cup of tea and relax, and then I'll do my Bleacher Report video and breakdown of today's game. But, download that app. All you got to do is go to your favorite team, make it the Yankees, click on the Yankees. You'll see the video pop up when it's approved and ready to go. But appreciate you guys on that. Unfortunately, I have to keep talking about all this other stuff, but let me see. Oh my God, Aaron Boone apparently said the Yankees are not running out of time. Hold on, let's play this.
Last couple of nights, but it's August 23rd. Do you feel like you're running out of time to get this team kind of back on track against teams above 500?
No, we're not running out of time. I mean, but if we don't do better, then it's going to fizzle out and we're not going to get to where we want to be.
You've said, we have to be better. You've kind of echoed that the last couple of nights, but it's August 23rd. Do you feel like you're running out of time to get this team kind of back on track against teams above 500?
No, we're not running out of time. I mean, but if we don't do better, then it's going to fizzle out and we're not going to get to where we want to be.
Being together with friends. Is what I like to do. Being together with friends. Together the whole day through.
How can you watch your team's performance today and say that? In all, like, dead serious, how can you watch your team's performance today and say what he just said? Double A just says 173 days to pitches and catches report.
Oh, baby, I'm gonna love you forever.
Oh, yeah, that is right. That is right. I tell you what, man. I tell you what. Yeah, let's get ready for opening day, folks. Let's get ready for pitches and catches, ladies and gentlemen. The hell with it. The hell with it. Let's get ready for pitches and catches. Will, thank you for the big super chat, man. I appreciate that. The season is over. Where's Hal? No way I'm seeing the same game as everyone. Boone's running a make-a-wish shortstop and a catcher who can't hit. Rosario Caballero sit with solid numbers. Imagine if we signed Trey Turner or Corey Seager. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. It's something that, you know, I always bring that up about the Yankees because it was bad. As Beavis Lee Ray says, I demand answers from the Boone administration. You ain't going to get them. You ain't going to get them. Everything is fine. This is the Aaron Boone is probably the worst manager, by far the worst manager I've ever seen. I've only seen 3 Yankee managers, of course. Joe Torre, Joe Girardi, and Aaron Boone, and he is so far from either one of those men. It's not even close. I mean, there's a major gap between those gentlemen being managers and Aaron Boone. Aaron Boone was gifted the Yankees, and people talk about the win-loss record. He's gifted a $300+ million payroll. The Yankees are going to win. They're playing relaxed baseball. They just can't get over the top because there's a complete lack of accountability, lack of urgency, a lack of want to win. They can sit there until they're blue in the face and tell you they want to win games. It's full of shit. It's as clear as day that they're full of shit. I was around for Showalter, but I really wasn't watching then. I wasn't watching like that in 95. I do remember the last out in 96. It's actually one of my first memories that I actually remember. But I wasn't really paying attention to baseball like this. I don't really count Showalter. I was alive for Buck. But if you want to add Buck in there, go ahead. He's not Buck. He's not Buck. He's nowhere near Buck Showalter. He's nowhere near any of these guys. The guy's the absolute worst. Aaron Boone's the absolute worst. Let's hear what he got to say about Anthony Volpe again here. Here we go. This is Aaron Boone on Anthony Volpe. Let's take a listen.
The way the game kind of fell apart there in the ninth.
Yeah.
Were you understanding that the game was getting out of hand? The mistakes that were made, how disappointing was that to see?
Yeah. I mean, Volpe made an error, which his first one in a few weeks. Been playing really well out there, bad throw. And then not communicating well enough with a new player on the 3-2 through count where Benny's playing behind him. So, but the story is, getting shut down, not generating enough offensively, and then struggling to hold them down. Obviously,
somebody got to be fucking with me. This is an SNL skit. This got to be an SNL skit. There's no way this is not an SNL skit. It's impossible. It's impossible. This is not a. Where's the fucking cameras? I gotta be like on a fucking show here. Somebody's messing with me.
Kind of fell apart there in the ninth.
Yeah.
Were you
defend this? Somebody defend.
Understanding that the game was getting out of hand. The mistakes that were made, how disappointing was that to see?
Yeah. I mean, Volpe made an error, which his first one in a few weeks. Been playing really well out there, bad throw, and then not communicating well enough with a new player on the 3-2 through count where Benny's playing behind.
When is this gonna end, man? Somebody, like, honestly, man, when is this shit gonna fucking end? I mean, when is this gonna end in all reality? I'm not even joking when I say that. When is this gonna end? That's all I'm gonna say. It has to end at some point. It has to end. Pete, you would have loved Billy Martin. Billy Martin had balls. I know that. I mean, my pops told me about Billy Martin many times. Obviously, I've watched a lot of stuff with Billy Martin and videos and all that fun stuff, but something has to end here, man. This, everybody laughs at me sometimes when I say this, but it almost hurts my heart. That sounds about as weak and pathetic as it could sound. It probably does sound weak and pathetic. It hurts my heart seeing the Yankees become what they are now. It really does. Such a storied franchise, such a franchise with pride throughout its whole history. I don't know what Hal Steinbrenner has against his father, but it can't be good. And I don't give a shit. Anybody could sit there and tell me and go, Pete, that's messed up. I don't care. You could say it's messed up all day. There's got to be something there where with him and his father. I'm sorry, because I would never let this happen if my dad handed me this team. I couldn't let it happen. I refused. Knowing that, if I was in Hal's shoes, knowing that my father was such a fan of this team, knowing that my father did everything in his power to make this team a winner, and he really loved this club, and he was known as the boss and all that stuff, I would never allow this type of stuff to happen. I couldn't allow it to happen. Never. I would never allow this to happen. There almost has to be something there when it's like, what was that relationship really like? And I hate saying that because I don't know. But based on the outside looking in, it really almost feels like there had to be something there, because to let this team become such dog shit that they are is disgusting. To literally sit there and allow this type of play, and you keep this type of play going the way it is, it's borderline insanity. And it's sad that this was once a proud franchise. This was a proud, even in losing, they were a proud franchise. They have become the definition of arrogant, and arrogant not even in a positive way, arrogant in a real disgusting way. Because, you know, sometimes people will say, well, somebody's really good, they're arrogant. Well, maybe they're not arrogant, you're just reading it that way. The Yankees are bad and they're arrogant. They do everything wrong and they're arrogant about it, and everybody else knows it. It's disgusting what the New York Yankees have become. And I'm saying that as one of the biggest Yankee fans, in my opinion, on the world. I mean, I don't know how you get much bigger Yankee fan than me, to be quite honest. But this is a bad, arrogant team, and that mix is not good. This is a team right now that if they fired and got rid of everybody, they'd have every right to do it. And I don't think people would be upset about it. They'd have every single right to completely clear house. Every right to do it. It's disgusting what Aaron Boone, Brian Cashman, Mike Fishman, Hal Steinbrenner has turned his team into. It is really disgusting. It's pathetic. It's hard to watch. And I don't know how the Yankees continue to allow this to happen, but here we are. Let's go to a couple of more voicemails, guys. I'm going to wrap up.
Hey, gang, it's Felice. This was such a pathetic game. Actually, it was a very pathetic series. I cannot believe them. They are clowns. It's the worst outing I've ever seen. And I just don't understand why Hal isn't around for this. Steinbrenner is rolling in his grave, and Boone, as usual, is an ass. Total ass. He smells like ass. Anyway, I'm very, very disappointed for them and humiliated for them. Embarrassed to say that I'm a Yankees fan. Anyway, let's see what happens next year. Love you guys, and peace out.
Love you too, Felice. Thank you. We got a super chat here from Xavier Ramos who goes, doesn't it seem like Hank Steinbrenner was in charge? It would be different. Yeah, Hank was very much more like George. I heard some great stories about Hank. He used to, play pranks on a lot of the players. They respected him. They had a fun relationship with him. But unfortunately, he got sick and he passed away. Unfortunately, very sad. But I heard a lot of good things about Hank Steinbrenner on how he kind of, ran things, and he had a lot of the respect of a lot of the players. And my understanding was he was closer with his father in that regard of kind of running the team. But to be honest, George didn't want to leave the team to either one of his kids. He wanted to leave the team to his son-in-law at the time. And, there was a nasty divorce there that kind of stopped all that from happening. And then Hal got the team because Hank was sick, and then Hank passed. But I actually heard a really funny story about Hank Steinbrenner with Francisco Cervelli when I forgot what it was, but he made him do push-ups or something like that. It was a funny story, but he called him up and Cervelli was terrified, like he was going to, lose his job or be released or something. And Hank ended up making him do some sort of push-ups or something like that in the I guess one of the offices there. I think it might have been in spring training, but I forgot the whole story, but it was funny the first time I heard it. But apparently he was very much like that. Christian Hirsch, my good friend, says since 2003, 2023, there's 88 players with 1,500 plate appearances. Volpe is 88th in batting average and on base percentage, 87th in OPS and WRC plus. Yep, I talked about that stat to go ahead and begin this game season live today. Play one more, guys. I'm going to wrap up. All right.
Hey, Pete, it's Josh from Sheepshead Bay. 1-8 against.
Whoops, my bad, guys. 1 second. There we go.
Hey, Pete, it's Josh from Sheepshead Bay. 1-8 against the Boston Red Sox is totally fucking unacceptable. Totally unacceptable. The fans don't accept it, but you want to know something? The front office, the manager, the owner, the captain, it seems A-okay because nothing. If this doesn't get through to them, I don't know what will. Volpe, forget about it. This fucking guy is just, he is coddled and entitled, and I'll be honest with you, I cannot wait to see what this arbitration looks like at the end of the year, because that's how you know, and that's when you will know what the Yankees actually feel about this player, because it's going to cost them money. Disgraceful, and just the mistreatment and the mismanagement of the young players on this team gets worse and worse. I'll tell you what, they didn't show Volpe throwing the fucking ball into the first base mezzanine 1,000 times.
Nope.
If Dominguez would have done it, it would have been all over the fucking screen.
Yep.
I don't know. Let me know what you think. Let's go Yankees.
And Josh, I'm actually happy you bring that up because, there's a lot of people that try to say, well, Pete, you just want to defend Jason Dominguez. Let me just say this one thing too, because I'm happy you brought that up because it kind of it came. I wanted to say it earlier, but I forgot about it when you just brought that up just now. That's one of the main reasons why I defend Jason Dominguez, because somebody has to. So I believe in him, but somebody also has to. Yes, Network, it's clear. They show a clear favoritism. I don't care what anybody says. It's as clear as day. And that is actually one of the, because it actually angers me. That's one of the reasons why I actually defend him also, to be fair. I'm being as honest as I can be. I'm happy you brought that up, Josh, because I wanted to bring that up earlier. It's not only that I think the kid could be a good ball player, and I see potential there. It's also because of what the Yes Network does, and it pisses me off. So there needs to be somebody else that talks about it and brings it up. And I do. And I have to. I got no choice. And I say I got no choice because I can't sit there and just see it and not say nothing. It's clear as day. They do it all. They didn't show Volpe's play multiple times. They showed it the one time, and that was it. And it's like, oh, whatever. And speaking of going back, because this is how I got like some sort of mental problem, no doubt about it, that my mind goes everywhere. But I just thought about this too. Aaron Boone said about Anthony Volpe today. Matter of fact, let me play this again. I'm going to play this again because I just remembered something here. Let me play this. Listen to this.
Were you
just listen with me?
Understanding that the game was getting out of hand, the mistakes that were made, how disappointing was that to see?
Yeah. I mean, Volpe made an error, which his first one in a few weeks.
Aaron Boone last night slipped up and admitted that Anthony Volpe made the wrong play. On the attempt to throw to second base. Remember that he threw to second base and he wasn't out? Aaron Boone slipped up yesterday in the post-game and said that he made the wrong play. It wasn't ruled an error, to be fair. It wasn't ruled an error, but Anthony Volpe hasn't been extravagant at shortstop, so to say, the last couple of weeks. And again, this is when you know the team is so full of shit, it's not even funny. They are so full of shit, it's not even funny. He said it yesterday. It was the wrong decision. It's not working up here. Under you, Skip, as the manager, it's not working. And they just continue to lie in our faces. And this is why I talk about this a lot. This is why NYYU was established, because the media sucks. And they won't make those comparisons right there in person because they might lose their access if they do it and push it too much. This is what they've become, folks. This is the New York Yankees. This is who they are. Ladies and gentlemen, catch me on Bleacher Report a little bit later today. I'll post that video when it's out. It ain't going to be a good one, I'll tell you that much. I'm going to be angry. Peace out, guys. Talk to you next time. Red Sox go for the sweep tomorrow. I believe it's a 7 o'clock game or later in the game. I think it's a 7 o'clock game tomorrow. Peace out, folks. Catch you later.
We got it next. That's how you finesse. We come for they next. We come to collect. Did it all on my own, yeah. When it brought it back home, yeah. Now they calling my phone, yeah. But I'm all in my zone. They not a threat. Tell them reset. When they're at their best. We still not impressed. Did it all on my own, yeah. When it brought it back home, yeah. Bought a watch with the stones, yeah. Caught them watching my throne, yeah. Ain't no one doing the shit that